Now that we have our application working properly, we're going to go back and do a little bit of cleanup so that when we are using our text field or our text views keyboards, we're going to be able to press the return key and have the keyboard disappear so that we'll be able to see our date picker. So we're going to navigate to the cc add task view controller.h file. And I'm going to go ahead and add angle braces, and I can say UI text view delegate, and we can also add the UI text field delegate. And now our class UI cc add task view controller will conform to the UI text view delegate and UI text field delegate. So let's go into cc add task view controller.m, and the first thing we need to do is set the delegate property of our text view to self, and self.textField.delegate is equal to self. And now we can implement the delegate method. So for text fields, let's do that one first. We can write a pragma mark here. We'd say UI text field delegate. And we're going to say text field, and we should find the method should return. And now we can go ahead and we need to return yes because we want the user to be able to press the return key. And what should we do here? Well, we're going to be able to say self.textField resign first responder. And this will make our keyboard go away when we press the return key. Now, I'm going to show you something a little bit different for our text view. Unfortunately, there is no method named textViewShouldReturn. But we can use a different method here, and we're going to say textView, and find the method name shouldChangeTextInRange. And what we're going to go ahead and do here is we're going to say if our text is equal to string, and we're going to say at quote /n quote, and we're basically going to test if the text is equal to return. And if it is, we're going to say text self.textView resign first responder, and then we're going to return no. And finally, if this is not true, we can return yes. So what this is going to basically say is we don't want to make any changes if in fact the user has pressed the return key, and we're also going to make the keyboard go away. Now the caveat I want to add here is this is not really detecting if the user has tapped the return key. The user might paste a return character into the text field and you'd still get the same delegate message. So we should be careful with this. This is kind of a hacky solution, but it's going to work for our purposes, and we're going to assume users aren't copying and pasting text into the text view, and if they do that, there won't be a return key in there, because otherwise, we're not going to be able to have our application work properly. So this could do with some refactoring, and we might want to come up with a more elegant solution in the future, but for now this will work fine. So we can go ahead and run our application. And we can go ahead and press add task, and let's go ahead and we can type task 4 and press the return key and it goes away, and we can say description and we can press the return key and it goes away again, and now we're able to see this date picker, and we can press add task and our task 4 will appear in our list. So we can go ahead and do the same set of logic. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy this whole pragma mark here. And let's set this up in cc edit task view controller.m file as well. So I'm going to go ahead and just paste this at the bottom here. And let's go back to cc edit task view controller.h and conform to the UI text field delegate and UI text view delegate. And then in cc edit task view controller.m, we can set the property. So we're going to say self.textView.delegate is equal to self, and self.textField.delegate is equal to self. So let's go ahead and test to make sure this works. We can go ahead and run our application, and let's press in the description and go to edit, and we can press this and press the return key as well as the text view. So great, now we've been able to make all our keyboards go away, and this will be a lot easier for our users to access these date pickers.